she doing to Bumi? Not punching Iroh. Oh, that's a badger bro grabbing Sokka. I'm about to. Alright guys, so in the last episode, I got to see quite a few changes to the storyline. And the whole firebenders being in Omashu and them kind of like showing King Bumi, yes, as crazy as he is in the animated series, showing him being an irresponsible leader or like just having his city fallen for firebenders to be in Omashu kind of took me aback, and I kind of got offended a little bit. But how else were they gonna like try to get Jet into Omashu at the same time, and then also getting the Mechanist to be in there with his son? So it was a creative way, and I can't be mad about it. But now we are about to meet Bumi. A little glimpse I got of him in the last episode, he kind of looked crazy, like acting like he was like legit crazy. So I mean, once again, Bumi is crazy, but hopefully this actor is able to portray the Bumi we all know and love. And I wonder if they'll incorporate the whole crystal candy. That'll be really interesting to see. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I appreciate you. I'm just ready to hop right into it, so let's get to it.
He started the fight and left you behind and ran away. I'm really starting to see what kind of person he is.
I was shocked that he actually got out of those gates.
It's complicated.
No, it's not. It's a simple question. Were you helping the firebenders?
My heart would drop being asked that question if I were in his shoes, especially in front of like your kid. Oh, it's a Zuko. Go Zuko, let's go save Iroh. Oh, we're going 100 years back? It felt so like random showing that flashback there.
Zuko's victory lies not in winning the war,
Getting his
but in
honor
winning
back.
his life back. On the contrary, it is I who owe him
Oh, that's interesting.
far more than I can ever repay.
I'm
sorry. The Avatar's lost.
Yo, bro, let's try harder than that.
The secret tunnels, hidden under the mountain. It said that the founders of the city used them to meet without anyone knowing.
So in the trailer, you guys shared that they were bringing in the secret tunnels, which I find very, very interesting. I love secret tunnel episodes, so let's see how they'll do this.
Where are you taking him?
To the pit.
An Earth Kingdom labor camp for prisoners of war. No one who's been sent there has ever been heard from again.
The way Ira just says that, it just, you know, he has to leave, but it was just so funny.
Lotus root, pine bark, dried jasmine. Tea?
Okay.
He's like, okay.
He is the Avatar, and he's very, very good at rock skipping.
Bumi?
Huh?
Hello, Aang.
Bumi!
Okay, we got to that super quick.
But more importantly, how are you still alive? I'm still a child.
It's a long story.
It's hard to like wrap my head around this interaction right now because they literally only showed us a second of a flashback of him just talking to a kid about a rock not being shaped like Appa, a quick giggle, and then that was it. Like there was no deeper friendship than that, like me watching it knowing this. So that whole reveal with him being Bumi, I get it, I get why they had to do it, but not the biggest fan.
Throw him
A feast?
a feast.
There we go.
You betrayed us.
Betrayed you? I stopped you from killing innocent people.
I thought you were on our side. On my side.
Oh, I like the emphasis that they're putting on there. Oh, Katara! Hey! Same move!
Look at the power you have. That's because of me.
That wasn't you. That was me.
I like that. You see, even though it was a little bit different, they set a foundation between Katara and Jet. Nothing like Aang and Bumi just a second ago.
Short ribs from Kangaroo Island. They practically jump into your mouth.
He reminds me of how I laugh sometimes.
Oh, frozen in an iceberg for 100 years, huh?
This is so interesting.
Nice.
No, it was a nightmare.
Ah, come on. How bad could it have been, huh? The world is on fire. People are dying, and you got to sleep through it all.
What are they doing to Bumi? Why are we fighting with Aang right now?
Have you been
His costume's pretty
fighting the
dope, though.
same fight for a century? Have you watched your whole world burn down around you? Hmm?
He's really nailing it in the head that Aang failed them. Is this our secret tunnel?
Do you hear?
Oh, we're gonna have our group of hippies in here? No way!
Good, grab that, would you?
Oh man. Sokka.
That was all kinds of right. So what are you doing here?
What are you doing?
We're doing what we're doing.
Exactly.
Right, but why are you doing it here?
Acoustics. Best in Omashu.
Acoustics.
Hear that? Harmony. That's what we're all about. Harmony, music, love.
Oh man, my cheeks hurt.
If these guys are okay being here,
Oh, are they gonna do our song?
It's a tale of two lovers.
Oh, they're giving us a tail.
They learned earthbending from the badger moles, becoming the first earthbenders.
They're doing it very pretty. I like this. So they're not gonna follow, it's just gonna be Sokka and Katara.
You'll
Hey!
be okay. There's nothing to be afraid of in there.
right?
The vibes
There's no
are
such thing as
people.
angry spirits.
Ah, they're not gonna. Hey! Through the mountains. Woo! What a shame. They're not. What a shame they're not tagging along. I hate that it's just Sokka and Katara going through these tunnels. I feel like I've been talking about this throughout the whole episode. It's like the foundation, right? Like, well, from the very beginning, right? Obviously, Aang has some sort of like infatuation with Katara. But this is the episode, right? Like, this is the episode where you see a lot of that from Aang. But Aang ain't here. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, not that I want them to be obvious with the romance between Aang and Katara, but I felt like the live action could have found a subtle way to do that, and they kind of ruined that portion of Secret Tunnel. Let's just see. I mean, I'm only halfway through, so I wonder if they'll show any little hint of Aang having a crush on Katara, some way, shape, or form. Oh, not punching Iroh. Oh, cool. Oh. They were able to incorporate the crystals, though. Oh, crap. Oh, no, Aang.
Maybe I just wanted a bite of rock candy.
At least he's really selling the crazy part of Bumi.
I'm coming, Uncle.
They really got Zuko running a marathon in this episode.
Is that what the map says?
Map's unclear, but I got a hunch.
Never trust me when I'm trying to take directions with my instincts, because
A hunch, a feeling, an instinct.
yeah, no, I'm awful with directions that way.
You see that?
Oh, it's It's like so bright in my room, I can't even see what that is. Oh, they're able to see the crystals that lead the path.
No.
I'm not a little girl anymore.
Yet you keep acting like one.
And you keep acting like you know everything when you couldn't even tell that a traitor was flat out lying to you.
Says the girl who fell for a terrorist.
That's not what happened.
You should have never talked to him.
They're just trying to get them to fight so that they can, like, you know, remember that they love each other, and then maybe something else might happen. Maybe, like, I don't know. I don't know what would happen. I don't think Katara and Sokka ever really fought about Sokka having to be in charge. At least in that sense with, like, him filling in the dad's shoes. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be nice seeing his butt get whooped. But you can't blame the guy. You really can't.
By the time we put the fires out, there was nothing left of him to bury.
Oof, okay. Yeah, that's rough.
He was 19.
Oh. Don't spit at Iroh. Oh, I thought he was gonna spit at him. Ah! Oh. The fierce look in Iroh's face.
You know nothing of loss.
Oh. Far from the truth. But it's not like even if we shared, they would care, you know? They wouldn't be able to relate to somebody like that. Not after what he put him through.
His sacrifice will be enshrined in legend.
That's so weird, seeing that interaction. It's a little too nice.
What a great honor for you and for Lu Ten to die in the service of the Fire Nation.
I don't know how to take that.
Lu Ten gave me this. He had won it for finishing first in his officer class.
I still need to get used to this version of Zuko. Oh, he's giving it to Iroh for strength. That was really nice.
Lu Ten never needed it because he was the strongest person I knew.
How do I say this? Like, yes, I get it when they gotta switch things around or like combine things for the sake of the pacing of the show, but I'm really taken aback by how certain things are a little too different. I guess this just adds another layer of depth into these two characters for one to like get to know them if you're just watching this for the first time. But someone as myself, it's really weird seeing Iroh have these interactions with like his brother and then now having this interaction with Zuko regarding his son or regarding Iroh's son, because that never happened. In the moment that the son was mentioned, it was so powerful and it just gets you so choked up. I think Lu Ten was only mentioned like twice in reference of how Iroh sees Zuko and how he sees him as his son. That is just like it like blows your mind and you're just so overwhelmed with emotion. It's just different.
A true test of whether or not you are prepared to be the Avatar.
His face.
All these challenges, games, tests, none that make any sense.
Be real with him, Aang.
Who cares about responsibility? Who cares about, saving the world? No, more fun to goof off, am I right?
Oof, he's being harsh again.
To the death.
To the death.
Any chance I imagine that?
Is that Flopsy? Oh no, it's a badger mole. Oh my gosh, he looks so mean. Oh my gosh, I can't remember if the badger moles were that mean in that episode. Oh, the moment from the trailer. Finally. Hey. Ooh. If there's one thing, like, I'm still not sold on the way they're taking his story or, like, portraying his story in the live action. But if there's one thing I do love is how this guy fights. Freaking cool. Oh, he got the chains. Ooh! I want to see some behind the scenes. Oh! He got him. Ooh!
You're okay.
Oh my gosh. How far are they gonna be able to make it? Oh, not the badger bull grabbing Sokka! You're about to eat him! Well, if there's like another thing I can appreciate is like they're being realistic of like the type of moves that Katara can do. Like we've only seen her do a handful, so like when she's put in these situations, she can only do like the whip and things like that. So at least it's not some like crazy water bending from the blue like it was in the first episode.
They don't navigate by sight, but by feeling. They sense feelings and react to them.
So that's why I showed up so angry, because they were like, you know.
Excuse me, Mr. Badgermole. We'd really appreciate if you could show us the way to the palace. Please?
Okay. Alright, let's see how this fight turns out. Woo!
Some of us have to fight even when we don't want to. That's what it means to be in a war.
That's a good lesson. Oh, cool. Oh, he tripped.
You'd have known about that if you'd been around, but you weren't.
He really is taking this personal.
You were the Avatar, and you left us.
They're really showing like how much Bumi suffered.
You can't rely on anyone, even your friends.
Oh. You see, I liked it where they were keeping it with like learning the lesson of like having to like fight even if you don't want to because it's war. But he's constantly attacking Aang here, like verbally. Oh, that was cool. Ooh. Nice Aang. Oh, he's bringing down the freaking roof.
Bumi, I can't hold both of them. Help me!
Let it fall. Let it fall. And you win.
Bumi, this isn't a game!
Yes, it is. One that requires you to make impossible choices. Do I save this town or that? Who gets the last of the food scraps, the orphanage or the soldiers?
Oof.
You have to make choices like that.
And make anyone crazy.
You have to save the whole world.
No!
Then the world is doomed.
Man, we got a negative Bumi here.
Are you okay?
That was so awkward for a second. Like it's hard to even like help him up. She just stood there.
Remember this?
Wait! That's what he uses as the... Oh! Okay, that was a nice touch. That was actually really nice. Okay, cool. That was a solid touch.
Fortunately, a source tipped us off.
Oh, it worked out.
Oh, but I do have one more.
Oh, are we gonna go through the... Oh, what's it called? This... Yeah. Nice. Hey!
My father made it very clear that I am not to return until I find the Avatar.
Oh my god, it's getting like me teary-eyed.
Everything I need is on this boat. Like I said, all the tea I need.
Cute. Oh man, it's so weird, but it got me teary-eyed, so it can't be that bad, right?
Let's get you home.
Okay. Sure have a strong opinion about this one. I feel like I said a lot during the episode, but just trying to like recollect my thoughts, right? In the very beginning of my intro, I stated that it's obvious that you can see the changes that they've been making with the previous couple episodes and why certain changes were made for the pacing. And even though there were changes, I didn't really have much to complain about. I've been enjoying it. This one, however, bugged me a little bit more than the other episodes. It was just a little too different in that there are some really iconic moments of the animation that were missed or altered in a way that I just didn't really prefer. The one that's still growing on me is how Zuko's being portrayed. Like, he's much nicer and his outbursts happen, but not as often as the animation, so it's taking me aback. Because with the animation, it makes his transformation even more powerful, and his mission to capture the Avatar was much more intense feeling, if that makes sense. But with this one, even though of course they're still portraying that he needs to capture the Avatar, I don't know, I'm still getting a feel for him, and I'm already halfway through it. Like, I just don't know. I'm not saying the actor's doing a bad job, because it's not the actor, I'm just saying it's just weird. I didn't like how they did Secret Tunnel, if I'm being honest, because once again, that's one of my favorite episodes, and I love the whole brother-sister loving situation. Cool, that's all great. Like, I have a brother, I have a sister, and that was really nice to see, but that's not Secret Tunnel. So I can't accept that, but that's just my take on that. And then there's Bumi. Bumi was rough. Like the actor was great and he portrayed Bumi great. It's kind of like sort of the same feelings I'm getting with Zuko. Like, it's not on the actor, it's just the way Bumi was written in this live adaptation. Like, he was much more negative and not as playful. Like, in here, yes, he was like throwing all of these challenges and games towards Aang's way, but it was more malicious in a sense. Like, what's the word? Is it malintent? I don't know if I'm using that term correctly, but you know what I mean. Like, he wasn't coming from a good place at all. Like, at least with the animation, he was trying to teach him a lesson. Here, yes, he was trying to teach him that lesson, but in a much, much harder way. And just like his attitude towards Aang, it put me off. Like, it was like, yo, bro, like, no, this is your friend. Like, what are you doing? You should be excited to see him. Yeah, be a little mischievous towards him, but not like you literally were hating on your friend and taking it against him. Like, didn't even ask, like, yo, like, are you okay? Like, why were you frozen? Like, what's your story? No, he immediately went to the blame. But then at the same time, when you're like looking at it from a live adaptation point of view, it's like, yes, like, Bumi did have to go through 100 years of war as a king, having to take care of his people, and that wasn't easy, obviously, from what they shared. So it's really weird, but I just didn't like how mean he was towards Aang. But yeah, guys, I guess that's my take on this episode. It's definitely the one I had most issues with thus far. But guys, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. I would really like to hear your take on it. And subscribe for more content so you know when I post new videos. And I'll see y'all for the next one.